Michael was extremely competitive in everything he did. In Michael's second year, the Bulls were not any good, and we were the Boston Celtics, and we were on our way as one of the greatest teams ever to play basketball at any level, at any time. In game one, we kill them. Larry, Kevin, Chief, Danny, DJ, they have great games. And at the end of the game, we look at the box score, and this guy named Michael Jordan, he's got 49 points. We just said, well, yeah, he's pretty darn good, but he'll never do that again. Game two takes 41 shots, makes 22 of them, takes 21 free throws and makes 19 of them and goes for 63 points. The Celtics are able to win the game in double overtime, 135 to 131. But we knew how lucky we had been to win that game because Michael was just so spectacular. That was the game where Larry Bird, in his post-game media comments, said, "I've just seen God disguised as Michael Jordan." And the rest is history.
The setting for this one of the most feared venues in the league. Boston Garden, all ready for NBA playoff basketball. Hi everyone, welcome to Boston, home of Game 2 of the Chicago Bulls-Boston Celtics matchup. I'm Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Clark Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello. And Mike, Charles Oakley, and Dave Corzine at the 4 and 5. Running the point will be Kyle Macy. And on the wings, it's the fearsome duo of Michael Jordan and the Iceman, George Gervin. And the Celtics run at front court. Bird and McHale at the forward, with Robert Parrish in the middle. The backcourt pairing for them, Dennis Johnson and Danny Ainge.
And the Bulls are in dire need to even this series. Losing by 17 points in game one, they need to make a statement.
The screens as well, they should be.
I do think he was trying to get there, but you've got to be completely planted.
A wide open look for Bird.
Hey, Kevin, it's hard enough to beat this Celtics team in any series, but to take 3 straight games from them, virtually impossible.
I think you're right.
And I like how versatile he is on offense.
Teardrop shot. Johnson can't get it to go. And Clark hears something that no team has been able to do. Slow down the Celtics front court. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Fade away. Jordan out of the game.
He's got the skill and the will to do it. I think a lot depends on what kind. In an instant, he was ready and waiting to strike.
The shot by Jordan, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. Won't miss those very often.
Well, a good look. They keep getting shots like that, they'll be all right.
Chalk up 2 there.
What tenacity from Johnson. Able to absorb the hit and work through it.
And now for some info on this matchup, let's go across the court to our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Thanks, guys. Now, there are unique differences between these teams, of course. Boston has a huge size advantage, but they like to get on and run. Chicago is a quicker team, but they like to slow it down and set things up. Another unique aspect to the matchup, the Celtics may be bigger, but during the regular season, it was the Bulls who had the offensive rebounding edge. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Certainly Bulls rookie Charles Oakley, Mike, has something to do with their stellar work on the rebounding.
A strong finish for the 9th pick in the draft. Oakley came from Virginia Union. Now you sent a few options his way in game one. They know they need to be better and will still vary their looks.
Chicago making a switch here. Paxson's checked in. Buzz shot to shoot. Here's Parrish. Corzine with the rebound.
And the Bulls unable to stay with the Celtics in game one. It was within reach until the 4th quarter, but fell 123 to 104.
And you know, it really came down to the experience of the Celtics. That was a huge advantage for them as well.
Johnson outside. Pass to Bird. McHale against Oakley. Johnson.
Okay, but he's incredible defensively as well. He works hard at that end, and that's rare for the kind of battle we were hoping to see, partner.
Jordan with it. Guarded now by Larry Bird. That one goes in.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's got 18 points in the game.
And you look at this Chicago
team with anybody when they're on their game.
And no good that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way. In it it goes for the... Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Jordan. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Good execution.
Pass to Bird. The layup off target.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity on a rock.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Bulls ahead as they wrap up the first quarter with a 13 for the Bulls.
And, you know, that's not easy with all the great passes the Celtics have. The Bulls need to make sure they get back in transition because the Celtics are looking to push it every...
Celtics passing it around. Passes it to Age. And here is Parrish. There's the feed to Johnson. Good on the bucket. It's a solid observation. Kyle Macy's checked in for Paxson. Jordan with the steal. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Michael Jordan.
You know, Jordan doesn't need any help there. I mean, his athleticism is really...
Now the pass to Bird. Over Banks. 5 on the clock. Bird this season, Mike, 25, 10, and 7. I mean, numbers that he's put up for several seasons in a row now.
Bird has defined what the small forward position is all about. And to call him the best small forward ever. Wow. It would take a special talent to knock him off that pedestal.
The edge over Larry Bird.
And Jordan is a much more pure scorer than Bird. Still, you expect Bird to crank it up later if this team needs his scoring punch.
And they're going to.
This, making sure you get your fluids because you know you'll lose pounds of water weight during the game.
Boston making a switch here. Redmond's checked in.
You know, we all know about the Boston home court advantage. They won 40 games here during the regular season, a dominating home court advantage for the Celtics this year. Boy, you love the competitive spirit and instinct going right at the bigger...
Hard to see anybody taking many games here.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Walton's checked in for McHale. And it's Easting in for Larry Bird.
Michael Jordan.
And right now, MJ has it going on. His teammates should just continue to get him the...
Has been a problem for Chicago.
And this is something the Bulls won't ever have an answer to.
I mean, his all-time playoff scoring average is right behind Jerry West. It's a pretty good scoring punch. Back to you.
There is no denying that, Kevin. He's been a tremendous scorer throughout his career, one of the very best. And we know George Gervin can finger.
Back to Walton. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Paxson with the rebound. Here's Jordan. And the basket is good. And he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Wedman.
A testament to his superior strength. I like watching Jordan muscle through contact and finish.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for the Bulls. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. And we'll be right back after this. It's called the City of Champions. The 3rd quarter set to get underway here at the Garden.
You look at the firepower of this Boston team. 3 All-Stars in Bird.
Thanks very much. Now, we know about Larry Bird's determination at certain points, but Michael Jordan has some of those same qualities. He missed 64 games this season with a broken left foot. And Chicago management didn't want him to said, I'm going to play basketball. That's what I am, a basketball player. He's back on the floor. Guys?
David, thank you. It's a great story. Michael Clark won in 1984 and returned to the finals again last season.
And I think for the Celtics team, anything short of a title, Kevin, is a bust. I mean, they know they're the team to beat, and they carry themselves that way. One of the most talented teams we've probably ever seen in the league.
I agree.
I have no idea how he made it, somehow powering through the foul and converting.
Flexing on the D a little there. Let's see if he's able to come through with the strike.
They throw good. Johnson, who brings the ball up for Boston. Trailing 12 points in the game.
playing to their strengths. Boston doing a nice job feeding the Chief inside and utilizing his size. Looking at the way Jordan finished the regular season, you had to know that he was on the verge of having a stellar...
Ainge, the pass to Parrish. Over Corzine, and there are the for Michael Jordan, Mike, in the final 5 games of the season, an unbelievable streak.
And the future for Jordan looks bright as ever. Starting to show he's more than just a high flyer. They know it's championship or bust for them. They figure they'll be tested on the way and could also have to deal with their old pals, the Lakers. But all season long, they have been the front runner, and that won't change until they're knocked out.
They've got the target.
And he's making them pay dearly for it.
The fadeaway. The shot's good. Game is gone. The Celtics cannot slow down Michael Jordan.
Well, they've tried some different looks in the first half, but nothing enough.
The shot's good from...
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the...
See in a close game.
Walton's checked in for the Celtics. Seaston comes in for Johnson. Paxson, he's checked in for the Bulls. Pulls up on the elbow. The rebound by Oakley.
And when you look at that stacked 84 draft class, obviously there's Jordan. Some incredible talents in just their second season. A high percentage look. Can't get closer than that. Special Jordan is. He is putting on an absolute show in this game.
And I bet Bird is impressed too. A shot by Jordan, no good. Mike, a lot of impact players coming in that 1984 draft class in the NBA.
Forwards, and of course, Hakeem as a center. Could go down as one of the best draft classes in a long, long time.
You are so right. Here's Jordan. And good. Corzine defending. And it's Parrish missing.
He gets the ball in close to the hoop, but is just unable to finish the job.
Here's Jordan. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Michael Jordan.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Here is Seasting. Passes it to Bird. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it.
And with the injury Jordan sustained this year, he has about as fresh of legs as anyone. He showed that in game 1.
Basket counts.
I'll tell you what, the Bulls have really done a terrific job not giving this Celtics.
Boston needs to get off a shot. And McHale, boy, right now he looks 100%, doesn't he?
You know exactly right, Kevin. He had some games towards the end of the year to get himself acclimated and going again. But as you said, he looks locked in now with no holds barred on his game.
No limits at all.
Exactly.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Always looking to drive in attack mode constantly. When the D gives 11.
Pass to Ainge. Now Bird, a 3-ball. That's in for his 8th.
Celtics feel comfortable pushing the tempo. The development of Danny Ainge, it gives them another option to initiate the fast break.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. Ainge dishes to McHale. Dennis Johnson on the wing. Celtics passing it around. The shake. Field goal number 9.
Hustle plays, 3-pointers, a great fit alongside the rest of the Boston Star.
Terrific Ainge. Knocked away. And stolen by Jordan. And Mike, that score's leading by 9. Michael Jordan on the wing. And taken away by Johnson. Into the lane. And it's in.
Combination on the drive there from Johnson.
It's Jordan with the drive. No good with the layup. And they've been moving the ball, Clark, really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
And there's the call on Michael Jordan. George Gervin. That'll be his second foul of the game. Macy passes to Jordan. Shoots over Johnson.
And the NBA, a bona fide star with a lot of runway still in front of him.
A long runway. Johnson against Jordan. Inside. And Corzine gets...
is all around talent. I mean, he gets it done on both ends of the floor, and that's how you end up being an MVP in the league.
Johnson outside. To the paint. 6 to shoot. McHale.
Big bucket.
Jordan the pass to Oakley. Takes it into the Gervin. Jordan the pass to Oakley. Clock at 6. Down low. Shoots it. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Assisted by.
And it's a 10-point Bulls lead.
And this run has helped seal. You can sense their frustration right now. This game really got away from him.
Yeah, just couldn't.
He looked from deep, and he's knocking it down.
Pass to Corzine, and it's in there.
Yeah, and Jordan sees the floor so nicely. I mean, one of his guys has a clean look. He gets the ball to him in whip-like fashion. A little bit of a heat check right there, rising up from way downtown.
And there was a time a shot like that would get you benched. Not these days.
And amazingly, the Bulls, Mike, have come into Boston and gotten a win. Great performance from them.
And with the series tied at 1-1 and the next 2 games in Chicago, the Bulls now have a real look at pulling off a miracle.
Well, Clark, the Celtic fans have to be feeling a little bit nervous after losing this game at home.
No doubt about it, especially when they have to deal with Michael Jordan in Chicago the next few games. Jordan at home has been electric.